Hi, it's Coreyemmah here again with this week's topic for YouTube Pagan Challenge, which is how important are tools, like magical tools, on your altar or for you during your magical spellcraft and ritual practice. I don't really need any tools. Especially since I'm traveling, I found out that you can simply really just take the stuff from the nature or use what you have in the kitchen. So you can do that kind of wildcraft, or you can do kitchen witchery, and everything is totally okay. Your magic can work perfectly. Or you can only use your brain. That's your most powerful magical tool, also with your soul, and these two, like your heart and your head, your brain, are, I'd say, the most powerful things which will help you to send out your will. But it's really nice to have some tools, isn't it? I'm using, for this year, I started using very actively my cauldron. So I've decided that I will show it to you today, and I have my travel altar in which different components are changing. I usually have here some kind of oils. I have here tiny candles from beeswax, lighter, incense, and charcoal or chalk, white chalk, and some stones, and sometimes some different other things. I pack all of it inside of here. I use also my dragon egg and also my runes. It can all fit inside, and I all pack it into a hat and just tie it, and it's perfect thing and perfect size, and it's not heavy, so I can travel anywhere to the woods or anywhere around the world with it. My cauldron became the most important thing for me to work with during this year, especially because this piece is probably one of the very first tools which I bought. I didn't create it. I made my goddess, I made my runes from clay, I made several things, wands and so on, but I didn't create this guy. Anyway, I bought it in Pilsen, in a historical underground, and they don't sell it anymore because I have it for, let's say, 10 years. Nearly 10 years, and it is a replica of a piece which was actually found in Pilsen, in an underground in Pilsen. So it's actually a replica of something which really existed under the city where I was born and where I spent the most part of my life. So it has kind of connection with my homeland for me, and so I decided that it will be very handy and very useful for me, and that it will bring me positive thoughts and so on always during the ritual. I use it for work with all the elements. I burn stuff inside, I burn incense inside, I put water inside, and I put leaves or herbs or other different things inside, so it really can represent all of the elements for me, and it is really handy. I love that it has 3 legs. So it's really like something very special and magical for me. Among this, I also have several other pieces which are like antique pieces, and I really love it. I have beautiful stuff. I have beautiful aroma lamp, beautiful thing for crushing herbs and so on. Like it's like a bowl, and it has some kind of hammer, and you crush things in it. I don't know the word in English, I'm sorry. Then I have a very, very lovely cup which I bought here in Ireland, and last but not least, I love my pentacle, which used to be under layer or some part on which people were putting ironing machine, and I found it few years ago in one antique shop. I bought it for €2, and it's from 50s from United States. So I was like, wow, that's a piece. So this is just my little talk about the tools which I love, which I use. Many of them I have as beautiful pieces, as a collector's passion, but there are also those which I like to use on a really often basis, which I like to use for all Sabbats and rituals that I do, and also the candles and all these things can really bring you great thoughts and help your mind to connect with your soul and send your will and your magic to the world, that it can bring you back your wish, what you wish for. And so I'd say that tools are not so 100% important for me. I'm able to work without it, but it's really, really nice to have them, and it's really nice to have something which is supporting your practice. So that's my point of view for this topic, and see you soon.